All right, my friends, how are you today? Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed that new moon energy in Aquarius, setting their sights on the vision for the future. All right, finding our own David, recognizing where we've been Goliath. Yeah, picking back up. So, sorry about the little late video here, little technical difficulties. Technology. Yeah, Mercury, our planet of communication, information. The sign of technology, the digital age. Sometimes we're at the mercy of technology. We become very reliant on technology. We become very reliant on our cell phones, on Google Maps, our GPS units, compared to going back when we just had to use maps or pick up the phone and dial or have a little address book, phone book that had everyone's name stored in it, right? Now we're so independent. We have our own independent technologies. Remember when it was, party lines? Before even when, you'd pick up the phone and your brother, your sister, your mom's on the phone, they say, hang up. Aaron Michael, hang up the phone. And before that, it was right. It was like your neighbors would all share a line and you'd have to wait for them to get off the phone. This is back some time ago. Well, that age has changed. Right? We're in the age of Aquarius now, where we're reliant on a new technology. So we've got Mercury and the moon meeting up at 15 degrees of Aquarius. So I set this for 3 p.m., which is the time that I am getting this video done. Technological difficulties aside and taken care of. Thank you for your patience, my friends. So we have our emotional moon conjunct Mercury right now, right? So this is our needs. Of course, this is our insight, our communication, our information. There's a need to share information. There's a need to communicate. We're talking about Aquarius, so we're talking about the community. We are talking about technology. We're talking about, I love it, the water and the air that allows electricity to flow. It's all the little things that we can't see. Can't see the radio waves. We cannot see we can't see the wind that the moon creates here on planet Earth, but we see the effects, right? We can't see this 5G technology, but we're starting to see the effects of what the digital age has upon us, upon humanity, for good or for worse. Things are changing, right? So we have this really powerful connection right now. All right, 2 to Mars. Well, several to Mars. Okay, Mars is square Venus. Mars is square Neptune, smack dab in the middle of both of them, right? So Mars, our planet of action, having faith in our journey, having faith in our process, having faith in the unknown. One of my friends reached out and said, Aaron, are you okay? I hope everything's good because I hadn't gotten this video up yet. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. All is well in the world. So we have the square. This is an aspect that we can see. A dilemma between this is our physical expansion, okay, Mars, planet of action, drive, and passion, taking its toll in our place of our own physical expansion. Our own faith in ourselves, our own faith in our journey, okay? We need to expand our knowledge, okay? That is relied upon by the community, okay? Mars sextile to Neptune, Mars sextile to the moon, okay? So at 15 degrees here, these are aspects that we have communicated about in the past. Mars, when the sun was just there. Not long ago. I don't know if you've been following along. This angle is about the best way to look at it is, again, if you've ever been to a theme park, an amusement park, Disneyland, Disney World, whatever, and we see the animals, okay? We see the animals that are just they're not scared of humans at all, like a normal bird or duck or rabbit that you would see in the wild. They're very keen to humanity because they realize that we're feeding them fries, we're feeding them our leftover burgers, we're feeding them our leftover foods. So these animals have become reliant because it's an easier source. Okay, it's an easier way for them to achieve their food than going out and getting it in the wild. This is very important as Mars is our planet of action and drive. So we become very reliant on others to feed us, to give us answers, to give us insight. When sometimes, I got a hair right here, when sometimes it's within, you know. That's why I love meditation, because it's like the answers are within. You know, I don't have the answers for everybody. You know, there's not somebody else that has all the answers for me. It's sometimes we have to figure them out on ourselves. So not putting ourselves in a place of always being reliant on getting the easier, the easier way to grasp knowledge, the easiest way to do something. Because when we look at those animals, we're not feeding them the food and the nutrients that they need. They're getting junk carnival food, basically. You know what I'm saying? So are they getting fed? Yes, just like we do. We can get information off of social media. We can get information off of Fox News. But is this information the proper information that we need to drink in and absorb, that's going to help us, that new moon aspect that we just had yesterday, in driving to this new future? We are the change that we seek. We have to lead by example. So it's not grabbing the easiest, quickest thing and drinking that in for insight. So this sextile over to the moon, over to Mercury, is about insight, a larger picture, the greater picture, right? It's the director that has the vision for the show, the director that has the vision for this mega blockbuster Hollywood film, and how we can pull off these feats that seem impossible, or dangerous Hollywood car crashes and fires and explosions, like a Michael Bay movie, you know what I mean? So just like this insane, like, oh my goodness, how did they, or the Titanic movie, it's just like, how did they pull this off? And it's just like somebody had a vision, and they were able to get the right people in line that believed in their vision, and could help bring it to life. It wasn't just the easiest, quickest one to grab. Oh, I'll get you because you're cheap. No, they probably paid a lot of money to get that stuntman, to get that, to blow up that Ferrari, or to, to set the firework displays. You know what I mean? It's not just a little pew. We're talking about the grand finale. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of work that goes into that. So the 15 degrees of Aquarius is that kind of mentality and that aspect of like, taking ourselves, putting ourselves behind the seat of an enterprise, okay? Sitting at the desk as if we were president, if we were the president of a company, of a major corporation, okay? And we're juggling, this is juggling, and we're juggling, all these different tasks, and learning how to delegate, learning how to direct each and every individual. And that comes with a bit of a rub. It comes with an itch that you can't scratch, okay? And that itch you can't scratch is the sun creating the quincunx, 5/12ths, to the north node. These are two aspects that do not see each other, but they feel each other. Again, that itch you cannot scratch. So while we have this director mentality and a need for ourselves to be that, a need for ourselves to multitask, to do the laundry, to do the dishes, to go grocery shopping, to take care of the kids, to, get to work on time, to make sure our car's maintained, to do all of these tasks in life, to do all of these tasks in business. We have to be organized. We have, the organizational skills right here, transcendence. We're transcending our own government, our discipline, how we govern ourselves to something greater than what we thought was possible. Very, very important here. So in learning how to be the director, and that's why sometimes we see, the head honcho, the boss, can be cold, can be brash, can speak with a sharp tongue, because they've got so much to manage. There's so much going on. And sometimes they look at myself or you as a small piece of a much bigger puzzle. So it's easy for the boss to dismiss, or to, again, speak not as kindly as we who work so very hard as that one small piece of a very large puzzle. Okay. So this quincunx down to the north node is reminding us that when we're taking on these leadership roles, when we're taking on these bigger challenges and bigger tasks, to find ourselves in a place of compassion, to find ourselves in a place of empathy. How can we manage all of these and not take it out on the kids when the kids are running around? How to manage all of these things and still find time to give our partner, the needs that they desire. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm doing this, this, and this. It's just like, well, yeah, but this is a commitment too, right? Or I'm so busy with all these things. That's why I was late to work. It's just like, yeah, well, that's a commitment as well. So it's just like going in, Cancer going in and finding our own emotional balance during this process, right? So that is our Saturday. Again, apologize for coming out a little bit late here. Thank you for being patient with me. Juggling all of the things that are going on right now. So, happy Saturday. We will see you shortly because I'm going to get Sunday's video recorded right after this. Thank you, my friends. I love you so much. We will see you tomorrow.